Welcome to Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Everyone is welcome, everyone is accepted. The only requirement is that you are loving, kind, and respectful to one another. Bad behavior will not be tolerated.
Hello. Don't know how many people are going to be here, if any, because I did not give much of a notice. I have been running around like a chicken with my head cut off this morning. Been trying to get all those dishes done. I washed, bleached, so they're clean, and then scalded with boiling water just in case. You never know. They've been in my basement for a while. So now I gotta start putting boxes together. It's exciting. So welcome to those who are going to be here, and welcome to the replay crew. I'm just gonna get this one box put together, and then I'm gonna, because it's too noisy. But now I got this, if I have to finish it, or my ADHD will kick in, and then I'll do what I did last night: measure the box, size wise, what's gonna fit in it, and then never did close it. The least tape the bottom. So 3 of the dishes fell out right at the bottom. So, yeah, I know. I'm so exciting today. I've got to get this stuff done. That's a start. So, how is everybody going? I know I don't think I'll have a lot of people here today. And if I don't have a lot of people, I won't be on here long, because I got to get stuff done. I got to figure out paperwork for unclaimed property. I got to send that off. That's an extra, what do you call it? $250 coming in that I could use for staying over when I go to the doctor's. Let's see. Got to get that filled out today. Well, not fax, but I've got to scan them in, mail them off, that fun kind of stuff. I have to fill out all the paperwork for Monday's appointment that I have to bring with me. So I'm going to have writer's cramp by the time this day's over. And I got to come up with some sort of wording for the selling of the plates and the bowls and the cups and the cup and sugar. And I looked on Facebook Marketplace and I didn't find anything like that. Anything close to it says ship to you. Well, I have a way higher rating on eBay than I do on Facebook Marketplace because I've never bought anything from Facebook Marketplace. But I have a 100% positive rating on eBay. So I'll get them all up the table up. I got to get some background fabric for it. Take pictures. Point out there's 2 little bowls and 1 bigger bowl with a chip out of it. So I got to, mark that out with a picture. And I saw a lady do a pin. She used a pin and pointed it at it, and so I think I'll do that really easy, so I can find, so they can see where it's at. They don't have to look hard. This isn't like gonna be a Where's Waldo eBay thing. So, ooh, shit! I don't think I sent it over. I missed a lot of things I was watching last night because I was tracking. I don't think I sent it to myself. I was tracking airplane on flight radar. Nope. Evidently, I did not send it over. There was an airplane crash. They called it by Mount Rainier. I call it not anywhere close to Mount Rainier, but okay. But for a point of reference for people who don't live here, yeah, you could say Mount Rainier. I'll see if I can get to my Twitter because I sent it to Marfoogle News. Yeah, well, I sent the link, I think, to or mentioned it to Marfoogle, and then they found it. And yeah, luckily it still comes up as Twitter instead of X, so it's easy for me to. Oh, just find me X for God's sakes. Is it X.com? I don't know. Maybe X login will get me there. It still takes me. Okay. But hey, Kristen. Hey, Misha. How are you guys doing? I'm over here kind of babbling to myself about getting boxes ready because I'm gonna send some stuff out to eBay to sell. I got some plates and bowls and stuff I got to get rid of so I can hopefully fund some Airbnb stays when I go to the doctor's office. So, but I'm trying to find. I don't know if anybody. Kristen, were you on Marfoogle last night? And I did a little membership super chat thingy bobber about a plane that wrecked. I'm trying to find it. I didn't send over. I did not send over. Come on, the file. And now that I'm plugged into Ethernet, I can't. It won't let me from my phone. But let's see if I can find. What are my notifications? See if it's what happened. I have video of planes that fly over. Yes, there's a login to my account. Yeah, yada yada yada, whatever. Over Bumping Lake, typically around 1 o'clock during the day. It's almost like clockwork. So, hey, Buddy, how's it going? Did I miss somebody? Oh no, that's Awakened. I thought there was someone named Ned. So I was wondering if one of those planes crashed. We were constantly watching flight radar, and this one airplane kept going round and round and round. And I don't know if the guys if they ejected or what. I haven't slowed down to find anything out yet, other than trying to find my own profile so I can get to it. No, just give me my profile. I'm not used to this crap on my computer. I just know the app. So just give me my profile. Because I have what I wanted to show you guys. You'd be able to see it better. I don't want to log out. Profile. There it is. There's a tab for my profile. I am not computer literate as I used to be. But here we go. I will be able to show you what happened last night. Okay, go. Okay, pause. Present, share screen. Hey, Seventh, how's it going? Window, let's see. Okay. I'm gonna make sure my share screen is. I'm gonna get my butt off of it so you can see the whole thing. Because you gotta look closely. Because it goes by quick. Back it up. This is Bumping Lake. And watch along the hill lines. These guys come in and do runs down this long canyon from the top of Chinook Pass. Yeah, that's the closest I could get with my phone last year. It'll go to the next one. Yeah, again, the picture that I had at the end of it. See if it'll go to, there we go. There's a flight radar last night. So whatever a Boeing PA-8A Poseidon was, they were flying all over looking for those pilots. So I don't know if I can make this any bigger, but the reason I was pretty sure it's the guys that fly every day is this right here. This lake right here is Bumping Lake. We like camp like right over here. So we hear these guys all the time. 7 in the morning. It's very, very rude. But I need to find out if I'm hoping they found the pilots. When I got up this morning, it wasn't, there was nobody on flight radar in this area. So yeah, there has. So I'm guessing they found it. I just need to slow down and look. And then there's this bit I saw, a crashed UFO over Washington, D.C. I might be able to find it in Twitter and show it to you, since usually here you can show what you find on Twitter. I mean, that was my stuff. So, yeah. Hey, Body Illusion. Yeah. So, oh, they are? Son of a bitch. What happened? Oh my goodness, that's horrid. I was hoping they at least ejected. Shit. Yeah, kids every year. Should have seen the daycare kid when he was, what, 10? I didn't think to warn him. You know, for me, it's normal. So we're walking behind the lake, and what I call behind the lake, because the main road, there is no road back there. The poor kid was in fetal position on the ground because those two jets buzzed so low. He didn't know what to think, and I didn't think to warn him. Yeah. Yeah. But God dang it, that sucks. Because they've been doing this run for 40 years that I'm aware of. They used to be the training jets, but now they're the actual jets. So, oh, that's what's going. A UFO supposedly crashed near Washington, D.C. I went to TikTok, but I can see if I can find it and shrink this back up, see where I get. I don't do much with X, Twitter. I don't. It's now, how in the hell do I get out of here? Let's see. Okay, X. I click on the right one instead of still being in Chrome. And see if I can search UFO crash in DC. Yeah, let me see if I can find anything. Because what I saw on TikTok, but I don't think. Here we go. Go back. Let's see. Hold on, I ought to open this up so I can pause it. But this is the weirdest looking thing. All right, go back to Chrome. Where am I at? Add to stage. Yeah, isn't that weird looking? Sweet. So am I. I'm on TikTok. Can you? Hey, Tintin, how's it going? I don't remember what they said that was last night. But we were watching it on flight radar, them looking for it. That makes me wonder because before the Poseidon came in, there was a oddly enough, customs. I forget what the other department that's with it. Customs and I forget plane flying. I didn't get a screenshot of that one, but it was a customs plane flying around. Jesus, I need to be your neighbor. We're having leftovers, Seventh. Okay, let's go back to this and see if I can show what this is really weird. It's especially the way it's coming down. Oh, that's loud. Of course, oh shit. I gotta silence it. Oh shit, that was too long. Oh, probably pitch a fit. I didn't get to double check this one. I'm not monetized, so it's really weird. That thing came down in DC and it left. I was hoping it would show it. It left a streak behind it that lingered for quite a while. I don't know. Got a lot of weird things going on. Do they still show it up? That's gonna make me nauseous. But let me see. There's this one. I'm not turning the sound off because they'll get dinged again. But it's really, really weird the way that thing looks. It's not how an airplane typically looks. Definitely not a meteor. But do you see this smoke stuff? I guess this lingered for quite a while. Ugh. But yeah. Let's see. Oh, that's a helicopter. But oh wow, there's some ring footage. I don't know. But I'm not sure what I'm looking for in this one. But either way, it's just really strange. That doesn't look like. Yeah, that doesn't look anything like the one we just watched. But I just, like I say, I learn a little bit of everything. So even if the most outrageous thing comes to pass, I'll have a little bit of knowledge out there for people who have no knowledge of it. So, hey, Brazzy, it was a strange night last night. And then what else was really weird? I was watching Marv and he made the comment, and I haven't looked to see if she wrote me back. Full of hope, saying help. Did she? Yeah, she just laughed at me. He said something about full of hope, and so I quickly typed, her name with the purple heart and hugs and stuff in case she was randomly up. She'll check if she wakes up in the middle of the night or whatnot, and but she wrote me and said that I wasn't awake at that time, and I said that's really, really weird unless someone's copying your account. And I said, I never saw your name go by either, but I just typed it in really fast in case you were here before you left and saw it. So Yeah. I don't know what's in the sky. They say it's a comet, some say it's a ship, some say it's a I think whatever it is triggering some I think some of these solar activities we've had because we just saw the lights uh while the comet's bitten. Remind me, it's finally a blue sky today. I can finally I'm really I have too much shit open. No wonder why I'm so damn choppy. Um I'll just quit my Safari. So maybe I'll get to see it besides a little dot. Yeah. Yeah, it's close Safari, quit. And Beetle or my brain just wants to read that as Beetlejuice, even though I know it's not. So is there? It was gray yesterday, so I didn't get a picture. Um, hoping tonight I do. I think by the time I went out Monday night, the sun you couldn't see the tail or anything. All I saw was a shiny big ball. So yeah, I forget how it's actually pronounced. So, but um, oh, why I get you here, Misha. Uh, oh, let me go get him and I'll show you, and then it'll make sense. It's something I gotta put on eBay. Yeah, I gotta be careful not to drop them because they're still wet. But we kind of decided that these things gonna sell them in a group of 3. Say for a buy it now for $55 or start out at a $50 or like a $40 bid on eBay. Oh, the moon's been showing in the daylight for I I always when I walked out and I always looked up and I'd see the moon and the sun and I'd, say Father Moon, Mother Moon and Father Sun are watching over us. So, but yeah, I'd like to get $50 for all 3 of these because just one this size is going for 15. So, and they're coming in a set, but instead of having to pay individually and then people who buy them have to pay the shipping individual, for individually. So no, I call it French Corningware. Here, I can't even pronounce the word. No, it's backwards. Archer something. I'll type it out. Read it. You guys will know what the word is. I can't pronounce it. Archipel. So oh, I never thought of I didn't even know there's a thing called replacement.com. I'm gonna put this in or I'll lose it if I forget. Because I've got 4 big plate, 4 10 something, another 4 of smaller 10 somethings, 4 of the 7 something inch plates. And No, I mean, for me, it is. I mean, because that's my door, you know? Yeah. Mother bought these in the 90s at the local fair in the, well, it's a sun dome. They call it the sun dome. It's a big dome and people, concerts, rodeos, fair time, vendors, stuff like that. And so she bought them. And there's only a couple with a few little tiny, tiny chips, but um, yeah, she got them in the mail. Told my brother that they were, break resistant and stuff, and so he slammed one against the kitchen counter and immediately broke it. And I thought she was gonna come unstuck. So yeah. Okay, yeah, all right. I've got it down here. I'll look for it. I like I said, I looked on Facebook Marketplace and there's nothing like it. I can probably get rid of my Indiana glass at Facebook Marketplace. Um, but eBay, I have 100% positive rating, so that might help. So, yeah. But she's got a couple of three small bowls left, two of the bigger bowls, salad like cereal bowls, uh, a serving platter, a serving bowl, and then the cream and sugar with the sugar, and it has the sugar thing still has the lid, so get rid of it that way. So that's what just and to get it out of my house. I have so much shit of hers. And I gotta take the time to sit there and go through pictures. Put on some boring show like I don't know what. Watch Hoarders while I go through pictures and go. I have no idea who these people are, and check. I guess the pictures. There's some people I can tell by family, and so I can just put them all into one pile and in a Manila envelope and mail them off to that family and say, tell them to disperse it. And I got a whole box of my growing up pictures, a whole box of the boys' growing up pictures that she had, and I don't know what the hell to do with those. I mean, yeah. What CP? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll start putting them in. And what's Imprimera? Oh, okay. I'm an idiot. Yeah, she's got a lot of strange stuff like an egg uh, with knobs. I mean, um, uh, oh wow. I'll definitely look. I think I have a album called eBay of some of that weird stuff we took pictures of. Maybe. I have so many albums of weird shit. Yeah, here we go. It's like that thing. What is it? It looks like an egg. You know? This one's kind of cool. I don't know if I might not have it. I think I sold that at a yard sale. But yeah. And then a couple of these little weird bowls. And then some other bowls and some. Oh, okay. So strange odd in stuff that she acquired. I got a bunch of marbles, but forget where they are. They're old marbles. They're just in a Nemo bucket with a lid on it. Finding Nemo bucket. I don't have that many. I have like the little Nemo buckets like this big around and only about that full. I think there's one big huge Steely in it. But I never would let the boys play with it. I said, because you drop that on your marbles, it's going to break them all. So, yeah, should go through them. Because some of them are my uncle's, and he's got to be at least close to 80 by now. And it's like this thing, if I can, where'd the other one go? I'm thinking one of the reasons people might be interested in these. Oh, Jesus. I keep chasing mine around the floor. The tag says made in Taiwan. How much longer are we going to have a Taiwan? So, yeah, I'm pretty sure this was something probably bought at a 5 and dime store in the 60s. But yeah, especially now that China's pretty much surrounded Taiwan, we may not have a Taiwan much longer. And maybe just considered Taipei. So, yeah. Oh, is that what that is? Dopamine decor. Just to have it weird shit. Yeah, no, I'm gonna sell my folks' wedding cake topper. Someone can scratch out, repaint over and glaze it, repaint it, write their name on it and reglaze it over at the bottom because it's from 1961. So, yeah. I don't even know what the hell my wedding cake topper is. Nevertheless, my wedding dress with good God, awful, what is it? The mutton sleeves. They called it lamb muttons. I can't remember, but oh yeah, exactly. But now with not being in China, not being an actual Taiwan at the rate things are going, it'll just be like the Little League, the World Series Little League. They had to be listed as they couldn't wear their shirts that says Taiwan. They had to be listed as Taipei of China. So yeah. What are you doing? How in the hell do you... Strange, fat little 18-pound cat. Unfortunately, she is not like Squirrel who'll just sit there. Now she's behind a box, behind a picture frame, barely fitting. Oh, the reason I made today's thumbnail, that cute little tuxedo cat. No fact, I couldn't even pick up the basket. It came down to that. I have a feeling we're going to be getting a new cat soon. Well, not really getting a new cat. Uh, he kind of has decided we are the place to be living wise. Let's see if I can get to the. He is the cutest. Um, Tuxedo cat. I can make this a little bit bigger. He's just adorable. And he's decided this is the house he wants to stay at. He's not food aggressive. He follows you around like a dog. I was out barbecuing and I had the door up just enough to get the smoke out. And he ventured in and made himself comfortable on top of the Volkswagen. And the stuff I have to take to Goodwill. So he has. I made him a house last night outside. He's got a heated cat pad. I just turned a Sterilite container on its side, put the pad in there with a piece of fleece, and then took the lid, kind of made him a porch cover. So he has his food and his water, and I think next week we're going to take him and have him fixed, and then slowly introduce him into the house and listen to all the cats hiss at him for the good first week and a half. So, oh, he's adorable. And his whiskers are white, his eyebrows are white. You know, he's so cute, and the personality. And I guess tuxedo cats are known for their personality. And then when he walks away, his socks are matching on the back end too. So I tried on Facebook in the local community. Did you lose this? No, nobody said they've lost a cat. Most people don't want to say that, because cats wander, so they don't think anything. But I'm thinking he got in somebody's car, because he will get into my car before I do. Then I have to scoot him out. So, good Lord. I'm hoping by the time the boys are old, they can sell their uncle's basketball cards. Oh boy. Oh, oh, I have several boxes of lead crystal dishes and glasses. And I had boys, so fancy just didn't work. But I've got basketball cards from the 1980s that have a push pin hole through them. My brother didn't care for the fact that they were trading cards, they were basketball players. My brother's goal in life was, when he was younger, was to become black and be a basketball player. He got close. He's 6'4" and played basketball in college, but yeah, I mean, there's like, I think I sold Michael Jordan years back for $50. I just wanted to see if it would sell. It was the basketball card where he still had his hair. But I've got like Larry Bird, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Manute Bol, Dr. J, Moses Malone, from that era of basketball, pro basketball players. Fat Kitty, Plump Kitty, little ball of hate. She hisses at everything. So maybe by the time the boys get older, I croak, they split them, they can get some money out of them. Because there's like Gatorade cards and Miller Lite cards. The Fleer would do the Miller Lite series or the Gatorade series, and there's some of those. And maybe down the road, because I think my brother's forgotten and I'm not going to remind him. I have Star Wars figures. We're talking the 1970s Star Wars figures. Luke, Vader, Han Solo. I can see his face. Boba Fett. All in a box. And somewhere in another box is all the little lightsabers or swords or backpacks. Like Luke's backpack when he was on when he went to the Dagobah system to find Yoda. Yeah, that backpack. For that Luke. So yeah. No, I know. I know. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna wait a while though, because until I know my brother has completely forgotten about them, so I don't get a call of, it's my Star Wars stuff in mom's storage unit. So yeah, she's my little bottle of hate. So I showed a picture to one of my friends that used to come over and play Star Wars with us. And I said, remember these? And he goes, oh my God. I said, yep. I said, had to get all the little proofs of purchase. And I forget how many we had to get for Boba Fett, but you had to give so many proofs of purchases, mail it in, and then they mailed you Boba Fett. So, yeah. Oh, man. My brother's retired. He owns properties now. That kid, I got a call to tell me that he's getting a grant to go for his master's degree for, I think it was whatever Tempe, Arizona university that is or whatever. And I'm like, he's like, yeah, I got a minority grant. This whole year's paid for. And I'm like, because he's Italian and Norwegian and French, because we're both adopted. And I'm like, well, what's the W word for an Italian like you getting in a minority grant for? And he goes, they saw mom's maiden name and just handed me money. I'm like, damn. So yeah, he finished his master's degree in a year. He got, I forget how many credits, because it's recreation administration. 5 credits, I think, to take 20 snotty sorority girls on a cruise. And that boy is so tight with his money. The whole cruise for 2 weeks, he spent $100. So, yeah. Yeah, I know one white kid who didn't jump right. Fell right off the top of our roof trying to shoot a basketball from the edge of our roof to the hoop in the backyard. Nathan just planted himself. What is it? He played one of the very few white kids that was allowed to play on the all reservation basketball team. Him and a bunch of Yakima natives on a basketball team. So, my little ball of fur. Hello, my little ball of fur. You're here now. Are we talking about you? Just like I'm like, oh, the hell, you're gonna pick me up, aren't you, woman? Oh, come on, fat. Look up cat yodeling here on YouTube. All righty, I'll put you down. She's too big. I can't just let her go like a lot of cats will just jump right out of your lap. That way to probably break her ankle. So, yeah. She doesn't like a little black cat at all. She hisses. Yeah. If I don't get my bed made in the morning, at least most of the covers brought up, she's up and finds the spot that has the sheet exposed and lays on the sheet, and then I have to go and grab the sticky roller, get the fur off the bed so I can finish making the bed. So, you guys want to see that? I'll see if I can get her. She's not mad at me again. I know. Oh my God, you're gonna give me a back problem. The stepdad of the daycare kids keeps offering to take her home. This is the one where okay. I know. That's the one when the 9-year-old was like 2. What does the cat say? And she'd go, and I'm like, yep, that's what the cat says. Yeah. So, oh, cat made me sweat. That or I'm having a hot flash again. I kicked myself for taking the air conditioner. It's 50 degrees today, and I'm still having a damn hot flash. Oh, God. It's going to be even worse when I start those estrogen blockers. So, yep. That's probably what they cost. I don't remember what they cost, but yeah, it's probably what it was. Check or money order. We'd go to the White Elephant in Spokane, up on Division. I don't even know. Kristen might know if it's still a store. And get not the usual Star Wars toys. We ended up with some, I think we have the Hoth snow monster, whatever you want to call him, We've got that and some other weird ones, but yeah, just so we could get the proof of purchase, so we could send them off. Now kids don't even know what that is. A proof of purchase, what's that? That's your UPC code, off your box. Oh God, she's the one who put me in the hospital for 3 nights. I thought she was stuck on the cabinet, so I grabbed her by her back feet. She didn't like that. I was trying to get her out so I could put her in the spare room so my son's dog wouldn't get a hold of her because Cardi doesn't like cats. Yeah. 3 bites and extremely swollen hand later, I was in ER. So that's when I found out Dilaudid doesn't do shit for me. I had to tell them at the hospital what to give me for my pain. Just give me my regular pain meds. Give me some Toradol. That's all I got to do. I'll suffer through it, but that's all I got to do because nothing else works. So, Percocet doesn't work either. So, yeah. Oh God. No. It's the one thing I don't miss is getting up and taking the Golden to go. He didn't even go potty at 2:00 in the morning. He just went outside to stand in the breeze. And I'm like, oh. It's like, are you done, dog? Can you come in now? What was it? All I get now is the gray fuzzy one who is nowhere to be found. Walking across us. to get to her perch. God forbid she walk on the floor around us. Oh no, it's up on top of the bed, walk right on both of our legs, and yeah. Yes, cat scratch fever was bad. I my doctor wasn't in at the day that I had to go in. So another doctor in the clinic saw it, gave me the right medication, just not the the right amount for the per day to take. He had me taking 3, I should have been taking 4. So after a week of watching it swell and swell and swell, and by God, I was going to go camping. It's fine. I got a compression thing for my swelling, so it didn't look that bad. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm going to go camping. I camped for 12 hours, and Keith had to drive me to ER at 2 o'clock in the morning because my shoulder, it went into my shoulder because my shoulders are separated. And so, of course, the infection set into my shoulder too. And oh God, that was miserable. I just sat in the ER table as they're taking me to my room, just bawling like a 2-year-old because every bump and everything hurt. But I had the swelling had to go down and something else before they'd let me out. And it did. And then they gave me an antibiotic pill of the same thing I was getting in the IV, except pill version I'm allergic to, and I broke out in a itchy patiki rash. So I went back to the pills that I already had that the other guy gave me. And so when I went back to see my doctor a few days later after I got out, he said, "You did the right thing by taking 4 instead of 3. You should have had 4." And so I was able to just take it myself. So yeah. But now for a while there, I got a bump because she bit like 4 or 5 times right in here, it down to the bone. By the time I came from the basement upstairs, I had blood up the carpet. Keith had to go clean the blood off the carpet because I was dribbling all the way upstairs till I got to the kitchen, to the sink. So, but I know people were like, "Did you kill the cat?" I said, "Oh hell no, no, it's my own fault. She just didn't like being drugged by her back legs." You know. Hey Rick, how's it going? So I'm like, not to mention I've had her since yeah, they almost had to go into my shoulder and scrape it out. And I'm like, nope, 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 not cutting open my shoulder, no way in hell. Um I've had her since she was 2 days old. There was no reason I was gonna get rid of her for my own stupidity. So she's 12 now. With her weight, I got maybe 3 more years with her. So I still have 2 other cats, and I'm pretty sure now a third. But Larry is so cute. He's so adorable, and he's such a good cat. Good Lord. It's sneaky little shit though too. He put a hole in my screen because my little gray cat was looking out the window. Well, he wanted to come inside and play. So I have a hole through my screen about as big as his head. So I'm standing on the phone with my stepmom, and I'm talking to her, and I look down. I'm like, "How in the hell did you get in here?" He came strolling up from the basement like he owned the place, and I'm like, I didn't realize the window at that point, and I was just like looking around trying to figure out what. I looked at the window and went, "Oh my God." At least the screens are easy to fix, but still. And a quick fix for now, since I haven't slowed down to fix it. This is terrible. I just flipped the screen around. The holes in the top, so I can't really open the window fully right now. I can just open what it's covered so the gray cat doesn't go outside. So yeah. It was the quick and fast way to do it. Oh yeah. She did react. But she does not, it's weird. Well, Cardi probably would have bit her. Cardi's a husky and does not really like other dogs either. Beautiful dog, but um, Snickers was raised with dogs, with a golden retriever. She would burrow underneath as a tiny kitten, underneath all Max's fur and stay warm. So she was raised with a golden retriever and a English Springer Spaniel. So I didn't think she'd be afraid. But then when Cardi chased her downstairs, yeah, Nathan had to go rein Cardi in and go put her in the car. Does or doesn't seventh? It works for me, but it also drops my blood pressure down to damn near nothing. When you got the gal from ER with my gallbladder leaving my ER room with the words, "Oh shit," because my pulse was 60 over 40, my BP was 60 over 40. I felt fine. Oh man. See, I can't use, what is it? It doesn't work. That artificial opioid or whatever it is, they tried to get people to take there for a while. Didn't do a thing for my back pain at all. Mm. But the one thing I did learn, and it's been kind of handy now, I learned about what the nurses call a rescue dose. So if my hand, if it was hurting, my shoulder and that were hurting so bad, in anywhere between 30 and 90 minutes, you can take another dose and it will considerably help with your pain. But if you wait more than 90 minutes, you take another dose, you might as well just throw it out the window. It ain't gonna do squat for you. And I was like, well, that's handy to know. So when I come home from hiking and I'm just aching to no end, instead of just sitting there damn near in tears because the first one didn't work, I can take a second one. So my sister can remember those pills they had me try. I can't even remember the name, but they didn't do a thing. The one that did the best ruined my ticker. Bextra. Excellent drug. Ruined my ticker. So now, yeah, since got a couple of you who weren't here yesterday, uh not only do I have my PVCs, my partial ventricular, I have my PACs, I guess, which isn't as common, uh, atrial contraction. So both parts of my two sections of my heart, both sections don't beat right like they're supposed to, and I've got I have some tachycardia that showed up in the monitor, and by Gemini, I gotta do more stuff. There's a helicopter. Do more studying on that, but so I want to see a specialist and have it zapped and get it done with. Now I'm really wondering every time I hear a helicopter go over. But then I'm in the flight path of Sela's firing center to McCord Air Force Base. So, I've got those appointments coming up. I knew I had the PVCs. I just didn't know I had the PACs. And so I'm like, lovely, which isn't life threatening, but like I said, no clogged arteries, nothing like no heart disease, no nothing like that. What these are going to do to me eventually is just wear it out. My heart will go, I'm tired, I'm done. I'm stopping now. So that's down the road, not right now, but is what'll happen. So and speaking of seventh, from what I heard today, how many days has it been now? You've been dry? That's awesome. I know it was over 100. Okay. Oh yeah, because I don't know the electrical. Since my heart's electrical anyway, wouldn't it throw off the rhythm? Oh, good God, seven. Um, Yeah, because I would think the electrical one would throw the whole system off. Because I know they talked about burning an area or just that tiny area that causes it. But I don't know, since I don't even know if that's an option anymore now. Since both sides of my heart do it, both sections, uh, ventricle, atrial, they all both do it. So I don't even know if that's an option anymore. But I'll look into the difference, yeah. And if it's done, if I do get a chemical one done, it'll definitely be on the west side. It'll be Issaquah, Seattle area. Oh boy. Yeah. All of them love me. Dogs, cats, deer, elk, snakes. I'll see if I can find that picture again of that baby elk. I took a picture sitting next to it on a downed log. Somewhere I've got a picture of a deer. Chinook Pass. I stopped to get a picture of it, and it starts walking towards me. And I'm like, oh shit, where's the mother? I just froze. But yeah, it starts coming right at me. Like it was just walking up to see what I was doing. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because it would be just shocking and not. It would throw off the heart rhythm. But yeah, so that's if I can even have it. I mean, I want it because, as we all know, shit's gonna hit the fan. It's and if I can't get my medication, you know, then what's gonna happen? Yeah, no, I need to go. Yeah, it's after an hour. I need to go too. I gotta go to the little girl's room and see a man about a horse. I forgot to do that before I started. So all my pop and coffee is like going, hello, hello. You touched water before you started this. Hello. So, all right, guys, I love you all. I will be back tomorrow. Won't be here Thursday. Won't be here Friday. I think I'll go live from the car because I got the new holder, so it's up a little higher. It's not studding my fat chin underneath it all the time. But Monday I won't be here for sure. I will be over at the breast surgeon's appointment. But I'll be back on Tuesday with all the information to tell you guys. So I love you all. And for Paola, if she's awake, all my love, Miss Dragon. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Same bat channel, same bat time.
Thank you for being part of Miss Dragon's menagerie. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All my love, Miss Dragon.